They told him he was too confident, too loud, too dangerous for his own good. But Ilya Topuria was never asking for permission. From a young age, he didn't dream about becoming a champion. He spoke about it like a deadline. While others chased moments, he built a destiny. Every fight, every knockout, every stare into the camera was a warning, not a surprise. This is not the story of luck. This is the story of belief. The rise of a man who said he would take the belt, and meant every word. Ilya Topuria, UFC debut, round by round. Short notice debut, no margin for error. Round 1. Topuria starts calm and calculated. He pressures forward, cutting the cage. Sharp combinations force his opponent backward. When the fight hits the mat, Topuria takes control. Strong top position. Heavy ground pressure. No space to breathe. Round 2. The pace increases. Topuria mixes boxing with takedowns. Every exchange is on his terms. Zalal tries to create movement, but Topuria shuts it down. Control against the fence. Clean strikes inside. Round 3. No slowdown. No risk. Topuria stays disciplined. Solid defense. Smart pressure. He closes the fight with confidence, leaving no doubt in the judges' minds. 3 rounds. 1 clear winner. Ilya Topuria had arrived. After a dominant debut, the expectations were higher. This time, there was no short notice. There was preparation. Round 1. Topuria wastes no time. He pressures forward, closing the distance early. Jackson looks to grapple, but Topuria stays composed. Sharp boxing opens the exchange. A clean combination lands. Jackson goes down. Round 2. Topuria smells the finish. He increases the pressure, cuts the cage, forces Jackson backward. Another heavy combination lands. Jackson drops again. Ground and pound follows. Relentless, unanswered. The referee steps in. TKO victory. Statement made. 2 fights in the UFC. 2 dominant performances. Ilya Topuria was no longer a prospect. He was a problem. Ryan Hall was never a typical UFC fighter. A world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. One of the most dangerous leg lock specialists the division had ever seen. Most fighters didn't want to face him. Not because he knocked people out, but because one mistake on the ground could end a career. For years, Hall was avoided, feared, and underestimated at the same time. When Ilya Topuria accepted the fight, many questioned the decision. A young rising prospect against a submission specialist with nothing to lose. But Topuria saw it differently. This wasn't a risk. It was an opportunity. The fight begins. From the opening seconds, Hall pulls guard, looking for leg entries, looking for chaos. Topuria stays patient. No rush, no panic. He controls distance, times his entries, forces Hall to fight on his terms. When Topuria commits, he commits fully. Heavy punches from the top, relentless ground and pound. No space for transitions. Hall tries to create scrambles, but every attempt is shut down by pressure and positioning. Minute by minute, the threat fades. Then comes the finish. A brutal sequence of strikes. Unanswered. Decisive. The referee steps in. TKO victory. Ilya Topuria didn't just beat Ryan Hall. He solved him, and in doing so, proved something important to the division. He wasn't afraid of specialists. He was becoming the complete fighter. Topuria walks out of the octagon, unshaken, unstoppable. Every fight, every challenge only proves one thing. He is building a legacy, and the division has no choice but to take notice. Before stepping into the octagon against Bryce Mitchell, Ilya Topuria's work was relentless. Every session, every drill, every repetition had a purpose. Striking, grappling, wrestling, no weak spots. Cardio, strength, recovery, all fine-tuned for peak performance. It wasn't just about skill. It was about mindset. Every punch, every takedown, every defense rehearsed under pressure. Hours turned into days, days into weeks. And with every session, Topuria sharpened not just his body, but his will. When he finally walked to the cage, he didn't walk in unprepared. He walked in ready. Bryce Mitchell was more than just another opponent. A skilled grappler, lightning fast, with an unorthodox style that confuses even the best. Nicknamed Thug Nasty, Mitchell was known for his submissions and relentless pace. He could chain attacks together in ways most fighters didn't expect. His ability to scramble and turn defensive positions into offensive opportunities made him extremely dangerous. Topuria knew that one mistake on the mat could cost him the fight. For Topuria, this was a real test, a challenge of striking, grappling, and mental toughness all at once. Round 1. Mitchell immediately looks for entries, trying to drag the fight to the ground. Topuria stays calm, controlling distance, using sharp counters to discourage the approach. A quick leg kick lands, breaking Mitchell's rhythm. Topuria lands clean punches, showing he won't be intimidated. Round 2. Mitchell becomes more aggressive. He attempts multiple takedowns, looking for submissions. Topuria defends every attempt, maintains top position when needed, and punishes with heavy ground and pound. Striking combinations from the top, clean shots from distance, he dictates the pace. Round 3. Topuria knows the finish is within reach. He increases pressure, mixes boxing and kicks to break Mitchell's defenses. A perfectly timed combination drops Mitchell, followed by relentless ground strikes. The referee steps in. TKO victory. Ilya Topuria didn't just win. He neutralized a submission specialist, proving he is a complete fighter. 2 dominant wins in a row, each against a different style. The division can no longer ignore him. After a dominant victory over Bryce Mitchell, Topuria's hand is raised. A moment of triumph, and a quick glance at the next challenge. Josh Emmett is a proven veteran, a powerhouse with championship-level experience. Every strike, every exchange will test Topuria's skill, endurance, and strategy. Round 1. Emmett comes out fast, trying to establish his wrestling and power early. Topuria circles, measuring distance, using sharp counters to stay in control. A low kick here, a precise punch there. Topuria sets the pace without overcommitting. Emmett lands some heavy shots, but Topuria absorbs and responds with calculated combinations. Round 2. Emmett increases the pressure, mixing combinations and occasional takedown attempts. Topuria defends efficiently, maintaining distance and punishing overextensions. A clean counter lands, snapping Emmett's head back and showing Topuria's precision. Every exchange tilts slightly in Topuria's favor as he begins to control the fight rhythm. Round 3. The pace remains high. Topuria mixes strikes, angles, and footwork to keep Emmett on the defensive. He lands clean combinations, making the veteran respect his timing and power. Round 4. Topuria starts to dominate the exchanges. Sharp strikes and counters punish Emmett's aggression. Every punch lands with intent. Every kick slows the veteran's forward pressure. Round 5. Topuria closes the fight strong, controlling distance and dictating exchanges until the final bell. Judges' decision. Unanimous victory for Topuria. A masterful performance over a veteran, showcasing skill, strategy, and composure. Topuria proves he can dominate elite competition and continue his rise toward the championship. Alexander Volkanovski, one of the most dominant champions in UFC history, a former multiple-time featherweight champion, known for his relentless pressure, unmatched cardio, and powerful striking. Volkanovski has faced and defeated the very best in his division, blending striking, wrestling, and fight IQ at the highest level. Every opponent knows stepping in the octagon with him means facing a fighter who adapts in every exchange, punishes mistakes instantly, and rarely leaves openings. His ability to maintain pace for 5 rounds, while constantly applying pressure, makes him nearly untouchable. For years, he was considered almost unbeatable. Now, Topuria steps in, ready to challenge the legend and claim the UFC featherweight title. For Topuria, this was more than a title fight. It was the ultimate test of skill, strategy, and composure. Every movement, every strike, every decision in the cage mattered. Round 1. Volkanovski starts aggressively, looking to set the pace early and test Topuria's defenses. Topuria remains calm, circling and measuring distance, waiting for openings. He lands sharp leg kicks to disrupt Volkanovski's rhythm, mixing in quick, precise punches to test the champion's timing. Volkanovski pushes forward with heavy combinations, but Topuria's counters and footwork make it clear he is in control. The crowd senses a battle of strategy, each fighter probing the other, looking for weaknesses. Transition between rounds. Topuria's corner emphasizes staying composed, continuing to control distance, and picking moments to strike. Volkanovski's experience shows, but Topuria's calm under pressure is a statement in itself. Round 2. Topuria increases aggression with calculated precision. He throws a combination that snaps Volkanovski's head back, immediately following with a low kick to break his balance. Volkanovski attempts to clinch, but Topuria defends, using angles and movement to maintain control. Another clean combination lands, a perfectly timed uppercut followed by a right hand that rocks the champion. Topuria seizes the moment, closing distance and delivering a barrage of strikes on the ground. The referee steps in TKO victory for Topuria. The arena erupts. Ilya Topuria has captured the UFC featherweight title. From his debut to this moment, every fight, every challenge, and every victory has led to this. Topuria proves he is not just a contender. He is a complete fighter, fearless, precise, and dominant. This is the rise of a champion, a new king in the division, and a fighter who has truly arrived. Max Holloway is one of the most respected and dangerous featherweights in MMA history. A former UFC featherweight champion, known for relentless volume striking, incredible cardio, and unmatched fight IQ. Holloway has faced and defeated elite opponents, blending striking, wrestling, and tactical brilliance. His ability to maintain a high pace for all 5 rounds, pressuring opponents continuously, makes him a nightmare for any challenger. Stepping into the octagon with Holloway is not just a test of skill. It's a test of endurance, composure, and mental strength. For Topuria, defending the title against a legend like Holloway meant facing one of the toughest challenges of his career. Topuria knew this was more than just a fight. It was a statement. To remain undefeated and hold onto his belt. Every move, every strike, and every decision mattered. Round 1. Holloway comes out fast, throwing a flurry of combinations to establish control and pressure Topuria. Topuria maintains calm, circling, measuring distance, and picking moments to counter. Sharp leg kicks and precise jabs disrupt Holloway's rhythm, testing the champion's timing. Holloway lands volume strikes, but Topuria's counters and movement show he can handle the relentless pace. Round 2. Holloway presses forward with high intensity, throwing combinations and occasional kicks to dominate the center of the octagon. Topuria mixes counters, angles, and defensive movement to absorb and punish Holloway's aggression. A perfectly timed right hand snaps Holloway's head back, followed by sharp combinations that establish Topuria's dominance. Topuria controls the exchanges, landing clean strikes and staying composed even under constant pressure. Round 3. Topuria senses the moment to finish the fight. He steps up aggression, blending powerful strikes and precise timing to overwhelm Holloway. A heavy combination rocks the champion, followed by relentless ground and pound. The referee steps in TKO victory for Topuria. The crowd erupts as Topuria retains his UFC featherweight title. Unbeaten, dominant, and precise, He proves that he is not just a champion, but a complete fighter. From his debut to defending the title against a legend, Topuria's rise is unstoppable. This victory solidifies Topuria's place among the all-time greats. The world has witnessed his mastery, and now whispers of a move to a new weight class begin. A new challenge, a new frontier, but the same undefeated champion. Ilya Topuria isn't just the featherweight king. He is a fighter whose journey is far from over, a true phenomenon of the UFC.